if you're looking to build your business online, which most people are these days, then you may be going live. You may be putting out content. You may be doing ads even. And I'm going to share with you a strategy that will allow you to get better results with your content, with your videos, and with your ads. And this is something that is a strategy that I developed about 2 years ago, and it's called organic retargeting. So if you've used a retargeting ad, or if you've ever visited any sort of like e-commerce store on the internet, and all of a sudden, like let's say you're looking for shoes, and all of a sudden there are shoes following you everywhere you go online. That's called retargeting, which most people who are here are probably familiar with. A retargeting ad will then take someone that has visited a certain place and follow them around. So when it comes to organic reach, that can be difficult because the algorithm has this thing where it's, compiling all this information and deciding what you're going to see in your newsfeed, or what you're going to see as a suggested group or suggested page on the side of your page. And what we figured out is a way to work with the algorithm so that you can basically create your own organic retargeting content. So the people that you want to show up in front of, you will actually intentionally show up in front of them by working with the algorithm. So before we get into this, who am I? I'm Molly Mahoney. Hi, nice to see you. I have a company called The Prepared Performer, where we help experts and influencer business owners to monetize their visibility. We even help them to add an extra 100K to their annual revenue using our Go Live and Monetize system. GLAM, Go Live and Monetize. And today, this is one of the foundational things that we actually teach our GLAM members that I don't often share out into the world. So I'm really excited to be bringing this to you. And I want to make sure there's one concept before we dive in that you're aware of, which is this idea that I came up with of the social triangle. And so the social triangle is you, as in the person who's showing up, right? You. Right there, you, the person who's showing up to promote their business or service, and then the person that you're looking to purchase from you. So the client, the customer, that maybe it's a partner even, like maybe a JV or power partner, that person that you're wanting to connect with. And then the other thing is the actual platform. So it's you, that person that you're looking to connect with, and then the platform. And this is something that you can use for your clients as well. So it'd be your client, the person they're looking to connect with, and then the platform. Now, all three of these pieces have to play nice together. Otherwise, it doesn't work. The algorithm won't work in your favor. It'll work against you. So if you're not showing up and putting content out, or if you're not showing up and connecting with that person in a way, like knowing who that person is and connecting with them, and if you're not feeding the algorithm, if you're not feeding the platform by showing up and posting and commenting and doing things like that, then it's not going to work. So I am going to walk you through a really simple way that you can use this organic retargeting system so that you're showing up on all three of those places in the social triangle. The algorithm will work in your favor and your content will actually show up magically in front of them as if it were a retargeting ad. But it's not an ad. It's organic. Okay, let's jump in. So first of all, when I do my videos, I love to do what I call nuggets. So I'm going to do a nugget thing right now. And this is how I do it when I'm live. I give you the opportunity to do a hashtag nugget below your videos. And that actually gives you the chance to be entered to win a giveaway, a contest, something like that. So I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to come and find your comments on this. I'm hoping that I can. If I can, I'm going to pick somebody to win a selfie light, which is a light that we send people actually in the mail. It helps to make your videos brighter, helps you to come through the screen. So as we're going through this, I would love you to share hashtag nugget and the tip or the strategy that you've learned. So this is something that maybe it's a big aha that you had not thought of. Maybe it's something that you knew, but you forgot and you're going to start implementing. I would love to see those nuggets below this video. So give me some hashtag nuggets. Also, I want to remind you that this is all about relationships. So this is, really, this is about, we've been hearing more and more that people who have these huge lists are still, staying consistent in their communication with their list, but they are seeing the results by reaching out to people individually and building real relationships. It's about those micro communities, micro niches. There's also a relationship that I have right now, which is with my children who both decided to come into my office right now. Charlie, you have to turn the volume off if you're going to be in here and do that. Okay. Or you can go downstairs, honey, because you know that I'm working and I love you. Thank you. Relationships. Okay. Relationships. It's a good one. So keep that in mind. I also am going to go over what we're going to cover today. So what we're going to cover where to find these connections. Like, who the heck are these people that you want to talk to and be, seen in front of? We're going to divide those connections into small segments. And then we're going to figure out, how do we get people to raise hands? And that means, like, identify that they are a good, ideal client, a person that you may want to work with. And then once they've raised their hand, how do you connect with them? From there, how do you follow up with them? And from there, oh my gosh, from there, how do you actually listen for new people, listen for new problems? And this is going to be a big part of this strategy that makes it helps your content to get even juicier and more effective as well. And then we're going to talk about making offers, because this is all awesome, but if you don't actually make offers, it's going to be hard to have that real impact, both on your revenue, but also the impact on the world. Because when you make an offer, that's the way that you can truly make a difference. It's going to be so good. I also would like you to promise me right now that you are going to use this for good, because these strategies are really powerful and there's a very good chance that you could use this for evil. And I do not want you to use it for evil. So give me the words "for good" below this video. Okay. Here we go. Let's talk about the types of connections that you are going to be making. So this is not only about the clients that you'll be bringing in. This is actually about your, all types of relationships, and how you can use this system for, to have an even bigger effect on your business than if you were only looking to connect with clients. So the first thing that we have on this list, this is your friends and family. So if you are using social media for your business, honestly, sometimes we forget that we actually have friends and family members that we might want to connect with. So you can do that. The other thing is leads, potential clients, people that you are looking to connect with because you know that your product or service would be great for them. And I also like to put in there your current clients, because the more that you connect with your current clients, the more effective your current products will be. And the more referrals that you'll get, the better results that they'll get in their business, the more likely they are to come back. Number 3 is your JV partners. And these are something that I call power partners. That's people that you want to connect with because you know that they are awesome in doing amazing things in the world. You are awesome in doing amazing things in the world, and you can celebrate each other, which will make a bigger impact on the world, and then also a bigger impact on your revenue, your bottom line. The last one is affiliates. So it's a little different than JV partners. JV stands for joint venture, just in case. That's a little different than JV partners because it's people who have signed up under your business as someone who promotes your business and gets a commission on your business. So you can use this strategy to connect with affiliate partners as well, which is awesome. All right. Now, I want to be clear that it is time, like legit right now, it is time for the world to hear your voice. And you may notice that there are a lot more people going, live, putting out content, video content, written content right now. There's a lot of people are showing up, and it's still super important, even more than ever, for you to show up with your voice, because your voice, your unique take on the world, your unique product, service, the way that you offer that is what's really important. So we're not going to cover too much about content here, but I want to make sure that you know that this only works if you are putting out consistent content and making the connections that we're going to be talking about. And if you want more information about how to get awesome content together, I can help you with that, but that's not what we're talking about today. Okay. It is about, and the intention in this is to connect with that person, and the objective is business opportunities. So this comes back to what I was saying about using this for good, not for evil, because if you're using this for evil, you're probably only focused on the business opportunities. If you're only focused on the business opportunities, that's where it starts to get icky. But if you keep these two things separate, your intention is to connect, the objective is for the business opportunities, this is going to be something that feels awesome. It ends up feeling awesome for the other person as well, and you see amazing results in your business. Before we get into how you're going to divide these connections up into segments and be able to strategically connect with them and have this amazing effect on the algorithm, we're actually going to talk about what kind of connections that you will be, or where you will be finding these connections, right? Like, where are you going to look to be able to find these people? So here's where you're going to start. First of all, your friends list. Now, if you are someone who has under 2,500 friends on your Facebook page, then you are going to need to add some more friends, right? You have the opportunity to grow your community on your friends list on your personal Facebook page. This is awesome. A great opportunity for you. If you're someone who's closer to hitting that 5,000 mark, or you've already hit it, know that this is actually going to be really great because it's going to help you to clean that up, potentially remove some people that you actually don't even know. And it's going to help you to recognize who you do actually know on your list, list of friends, because there's oftentimes a lot of people there that we don't realize would fit into one of those categories that I shared earlier that you're already friends with and you're just not talking to. So what you're going to do is, and keep in mind, this is going to take a little time to set up, but the results that you'll get out of this will be crazy bananas if you actually do it. So you're going to go to your friends list and you're just going to recognize that you have friends, right? So I'm going to show you how to do this. I'll screen share in a second and show you how to do it. But you're going to go to your friends list. The other place that you're going to look is groups, in your groups that you own and also in other groups. Now, I like to suggest that you don't go into groups that are for someone who's a competitor to you, someone who is offering a similar service, because that honestly is it's like rude. So don't do it. You have to make sure you're using this for good. So you can go into a group of a tool that your people use. I love to give the example of baby wearing. When my kids were younger, we did a lot of baby wearing, and I built such amazing relationships inside of these baby wearing communities that brought me friends, it brought me power partners, and it brought me clients. So if there's a tool like that, like a baby wrap, right? Or maybe a software system that has a Facebook group, you can network in those Facebook groups. Okay, events. There is an awesome opportunity to network with people who have been invited to an event, who are attending an event online, like on Facebook, the little event thing, right? You can network with those people. Friends of friends. So you can go to your friends and see who are your mutual connections. It helps to streamline the segments of friends that you have so that you're not overwhelmed by I have all these connections on Facebook and I don't know what to do with them, right? Okay. And then Facebook pages. So if you go to Facebook pages, you can actually look and see, start on your page. You can look and see, and I'll walk you through this in a second, but you can look and see how many of your friends have liked a certain page. It's awesome. And it just triggers these things in your mind that oh yeah, I forgot I knew that person. Oh yeah, that person might fit into one of these categories. And then on Facebook ads. So when you see Facebook ads coming through your newsfeed, you can actually go to that Facebook ad. You can see who's commented on it, see who's liked it, and you can engage on those Facebook ads in a way that allows you to show up on other people's ads as that traffic is going through other people's newsfeed. You want to make sure when you're doing that you're not being a creeper. Remember, you're using this for good. But if you're commenting on those ads, it's a way that you can then be giving back to the platform. You can then be cheering on the person who's put money into those ads, right? But also your face is showing up. My sister said something so awesome. Her name is Mary Pendleton. She is an Instagram expert. And she said that when you signed up to be a business owner, you also signed up to be a model. Your face is more of a logo than anything else in your business right now. So if you show up and comment, and right next to your comment has a picture of your face as your profile picture, awesome way to get some more recognition out there. Really cool. Okay, that's where we're going to find the connections. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to divide these connections into small segments, which are actually friends lists. And so I am going to walk you through how to do this after I go through what this is. So the types of friends lists that you would want to have on these lists are your friends, like we talked about earlier. And these are the 6 that I suggest that are these 7? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 that I suggest that you start with. And then you can take it all crazy from here. So every time I speak at an event, I create a new friends list of the people that I connected with at that event. It gets really cool. And you can have people on more than one friends list, and they don't realize they're on these lists. If you've never used friends lists on Facebook before, this is legit going to blow your mind, because what happens is once you categorize people into these friends lists, you can actually then create your own version of the news feed where you can network with people who are intentionally there. It's not like you're stuck in this of the newsfeed and scrolling forever trying to find people and getting suckered into these news stories or, things that don't really, you shouldn't be focused on. This is going to help you to keep a streamlined, focused list of people that you can intentionally network with, which is doing what? It's feeding that social triangle. It's you, the person that you're connecting with, and the platform, right? This can be done on some other social media platforms as well, but it really works well on Facebook. Okay, so it's your friends, your family, your current clients, your ideal clients, your JV partners. Like I said, I call those power partners, your affiliates, and speaking decision makers. So if you're looking to be featured on more podcasts, you're looking to be featured at more live events when we're able to do that, you're looking to get out there, connect with the people who are making those decisions, right? Feed that social triangle with those people. Okay, let me actually take you behind the scenes and I'm going to show you how this works. So this is my Facebook newsfeed. You may be like, whoa, where did it go? I am using this secret tool called the Newsfeed Eradicator. So it removes the newsfeed from your desktop version of Facebook. Super awesome for keeping you focused. Over here, you're going to see, if you scroll down over here, you're going to find this little thing underneath the Explore tab that says Friends Lists. If you don't see it, you have to click See More. Other things will pop up and you'll see the Friends List thing over here. Okay, click on Friends Lists. Now, I've been using this forever, 10 years now. Will be married for 10 years in June. And right here, you can see that I had used this for my wedding. So I actually was segmenting. We had a New York wedding party. I wore my wedding dress on the subway. It was so fun. And then we also had our actual wedding here in California. And I had everybody on the list divided up here. So I've been using this for a really long time. So you'll see I also teach this to our paid clients often. And so I'll do different segments for that. Like I don't actually do anything with brides, but we had a member of our Camera Confidence program who was helping she was an event coordinator for brides. And so I put together this Bride Power Partners one for her. Okay, so here's how it works. You're going to click Create List. And keep in mind, nobody knows that you're adding them to this list. So it's just a way for you to organize things on your side. I suggest that you start with Power Partners because that's a fun way to think outside the box and think like, ooh, who are the people that I want to connect with that are Power Partners, right? I like that one. Okay, so we're going to start. You're just going to type Power Partner up here. And then when you first get started, you're just going to go off memory. Who are the people that I would love to connect with? So I'm going to think of some people like maybe this guy named Dominic, right? Maybe this guy named Doug. Maybe this gal named Stephanie. Maybe, right? Like I could pull up these people from my brain knowing who I would consider power partners, and I'm going to add them in here. Once I do that, I'm going to hit create. I'm not going to create this because I actually have one. Once you've created it, it's going to look like this. So you click on it and you'll see everyone that you've added to this list is on the right-hand side. So there's this list of power partners over here. And then here, it's a new news feed of only your power partners. So cool, right? So now what you do with this is you set time in your calendar to actually connect with people and feed the social triangle. When you do that, you click on the list, you decide who you're going to connect with, you click on the list, you come in here and you're like, okay, I like to read things before I actually comment on them, right? Because I don't want to just go through and be like, comment. But this one, scanning through it, seems pretty good. And so I'm gonna love it, and then I'm gonna say, Amen. We did a pay what you want for our Sell It First program and donated the funds. There are so many people who need our support and are willing to pay for it. Get out there. Right? Okay. So now what did I do? I just commented with advice on my friend Dennis Yu's page, and I was the first one to do it because he just posted it, right? But now what does this do? It tells the algorithm that Dennis and I are connected. It gives me the chance to love him. Anyone else who sees this, I'm now feeding him, right? I'm feeding Facebook by commenting with a long, juicy comment. I am feeding Dennis's side of the social triangle because I'm adding value to his post, and I'm showing up, meaning that anyone else who sees this is going to see this right here. Right? Hello. Okay. So much. So this is like crazy easy because you can just scroll through here and it's all segmented for you to feed that social triangle. Okay. That is how you're going to connect the friends list or create the friends list in the first place. just to set it up. Then we're going to go back to where I told you before, you could go look at your friends, business pages, groups, all those different things. I'm going to show you how that works. So I'm going to click on my friends list here. I even have one friends list that is a list of people that I might unfriend. So it says unfriend ? On the list. So that when I hit this, because right now I'm real close to hitting 5,000 again, if there's somebody that comes in that I really want to add as a connection, I only have 4 spots open, I can go in and I can remove somebody else. Okay, so let's say Liz Medley. I think she's already on a list of several lists of mine, but let's say she's amazing, teaches people to use Instagram as well, and she's an awesome business coach. I come here, and then I'm going to go to this thing where it says friends, and then I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to click add to another list. So she is actually one of our clients, and she's someone that I would consider a power partner. So I click on this. Let's see what list I have her on. So I have her on the current client list already, which is awesome. I also had her on a list for Glam Leads, which that's a list that I have some of our Glam members on, which she is. And I also have people that I would like to include in Glam someday. So I have them all kind of grouped together so that I can network with them at the same time. And then I can go down and I can add her to the Power Partners one. Nope. See how easy that was? Super easy. And now she's going to show up in that list when I go to network. Okay. And this is going to be more than just networking. It's so awesome. You'll see. It's really cool. The other thing that I can do, so let's say I go to, okay, I'm going to go to Dominic's page. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Dominic, I'm going to school you right now because you don't have your personal profile set up in a way that people can network with you properly. So what we suggest, this is all awesome. The picture is awesome. This is all awesome. But what we suggest, I hope this is okay that I'm doing this. What we suggest is that you add a website here into your intro. You also have your pages linked here. So let's see what Right Mind is. Is this a page you're actually using? Is this your main page? I don't know. Align, create, propel. I like it. Okay. So I'm just using this as an example, but I am going to show you what your profile could look like if you wanted to set it up like mine, like I suggest. Okay. So here, I'm going to come here. Maybe this is your actual page that you're using and I just didn't know because you are posting on it and there you are. Hello. Okay. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to like this page and then I'm going to click here and I'm going to, if I really wanted to connect with Dominic and his business and this business page, I could put it in C first, which would be great. I also am going to do this crazy thing. I'm going to click here and I'm going to go like as your page. From here, I'm going to go like this and then I'm actually going to go down. I'm going to select the page that I want to like it as, and I'm going to hit submit. Now, what does this do? It connects our pages on Facebook so that when people get those things that's like a suggested page to like, it's connecting these pages. It's telling Facebook, we are similar. I like this page, and maybe this page will eventually like me back as well, right? The other thing that I can do here, check this out. I'm going to go back to my friends list. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to my Power Partners and I'm going to add, let's see if it pops up. Since I just liked it, it might take a second. Is that what it was called? Right Mind Inc. There we go. I can add it right there. Boop. Now, this is not only a person that I've added to this Power Partner list, it's a page that I've added to this Power Partner list. So as content starts to come out on that page, it will start to show up here as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, this literally could go on forever. I have so many ways that you can add people to this. I am just going to show you one more way that you can do this because I know sometimes when I teach this, people are like, what? This is so much amazingness. I need to watch this 12 times. So I want you to take a little breath. I'm going to show you, actually, I'm going to show you 2 more ways. This is really cool. So I could then go over to, let me pick a page. Let's say Social Media Examiner. So I love Social Media Marketing World. I have spoken at Social Media Marketing World several times. And I'd love to connect with more people that I'm friends with who also go to Social Media Marketing World, love Social Media Examiner. I come to their page right here. I can see friends, right? 558 friends of mine like Social Media Examiner. So I click on this. And now, if I hover over this name, it works. Yep, there it is. Now, Grace is someone who hosts the Social Media Marketing Show. we recently actually just became friends on Facebook. So if I go down here, I don't believe I have her on a list, and I should have her on my Power Partners list. Power Partners. Ta-da! Right? Super awesome, super easy, and it's going to make things so much more effective when I go to network with people in the future. Just you can scoot all the way down there. Okay, and really I'm just showing you how to set this up. If you want more support and how to actually connect with people and move on from there, we've got all of that for you too, which we obviously won't have time to do today. But okay, the next thing is you are able, I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you go on to your own page, this is something that we set up for our clients. And so as an agency owner, it's crazy. I did a training for a group of agency owners and mainly people who do Facebook ads and stuff like that. None of them knew about this. And I was so excited to share this with them because, or maybe they had like heard of it, but didn't really know how to use it business wise. And this is something that we set up for our clients and we call it, so it's really funny, we call it their golf course. So we had a client who wrote a book called The Golf Course Millionaire. And she kept saying that she wasn't familiar with Facebook. She didn't know how to network on the platform. She was like, I don't know. It's like so much noise. I don't know what to do. And I was like, dude, this is your golf course. So we took these names. I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to go here into settings on your business page. Are you ready? Then we're going to go to right here, people and other pages. Once you're here, you can see every single person who has recently liked your page. Like, look at that. Dominic just liked my page. How awesome, right? I can see every single person who's recently liked my page. So what we do for our clients is every week we take these people's personal profiles and we put them into a spreadsheet so that they can then see if it's someone that they want to build relationships with. So the cool thing is this, like literally, let's pick someone that I don't know. Kind of look at their profile pictures. I am friends with Lena. Okay, let me see this. I want to find somebody that I'm not friends with. Maybe, let's do this one. Okay. And this is someone who actually I know just has joined our Facebook group because I remember looking at her profile before. So I'm going to click open link in new tab. And then here, I'm going to go to her thing and I'm going to see, is she someone who is building her business? Is she someone who's up there? She's up here creating videos, doing all kinds of stuff here, putting stuff out there. So she might be someone that I want to connect with, right? I also, because I'm a human who's looking out for other humans, I know she just joined our Facebook group. So I may message her or may send her a friend request if I have room to add friends. And this is something that you can do, but it's also something that your clients can do as a way to be able to build those relationships with their business. You'll also notice on here that sometimes you'll see businesses on this list. You can actually go like this. Sorry, it said on people who like this page. You can go pages that like this page. And now you can go through. Sarah Campbell is actually one of our top Glam members. She's also our coach on our for our team. She coaches our Glam members on their videos. So it's hilarious to me that she just liked our Facebook page right now from her page because she's been watching our trainings. So if I click on this, let's see if I'm going to open this link in a new tab. That keeps this open and makes it really streamlined. I'm going to go here and I'm going to see, have I actually liked hers as our page? So I'll come here. I'll click like as your page. I may not have. So I'm going to return the favor. And she is a coach for music teachers. Right there. I hadn't done it. So ta-da. Now I submit that. Super cool, right? So when you're watching TV, when you're hanging out, whatever, having a glass of wine, whatever your glass of water, I don't know. This is something that's really awesome to do, to just continue to set these connections up, and it's building an amazing foundation. Okay, so I could go on and show you so many other ways that you do this. We don't have much more time. So I am going to go back and I'm going to tell you how you can actually start moving this into offers that you're making in your business. All right, as we start to talk about making offers, we've got to get people to raise their hand and identify themselves as someone who is interested in your product and services, or who maybe would be a good fit, even if they don't know they're interested in it yet, but they need your solution. So what you want to do is try and get them to raise hands. Here are some suggestions that we use for getting people to raise their hands. Number one, ladder posts. This is a post that has some sort of a call to action that's asking people to comment below the post. When they do that, you reply to the comment and then you message them in Messenger. What does that do? You are feeding that social triangle. You are showing up as a human. You are commenting on their stuff. You are messaging them in Messenger. So you're connecting with them and then you're connecting with the platform. We have all kinds of templates and stuff on ladder posts. There's loads of ways you can do it. It's really awesome and it works like mad. Okay, 2 types of questions in your Facebook groups. You know what, actually, back to those ladder posts. So sometimes they are really long and juicy. Sometimes they're super short, just like one question. And I'm going to give you one question that you can ask that may seem a little funny, but try this and it will work. The question is, Brussels sprouts, yes or no? Put it on your personal page. You're going to find loads of people start commenting. Now, this may not be people who are identifying themselves as, your ideal clients, because that question probably doesn't have anything to do with your business unless you are a health coach or a chef. But what will happen is you'll see the way that this works with the algorithm. People will start commenting. You can then look through them and see where do they fit in your segments. Yeah? Okay, do the Brussels sprout thing because it really works. All right, you can ask questions inside your Facebook group. You can ask questions inside other groups. You can see first leaders, like I shared with, whose page was that? I don't know, but maybe Dominic's, I don't know. You can see first that page. You can start putting out value videos, and we have loads of information on how to create, value videos, but you just have to show up and start providing value, whether it's education, inspiration, motivation, entertainment. Yeah. And then teaser videos. So we suggest that you do value videos on your business page, teaser videos on your personal page that lead people to your business page. Real good. And then you've got to connect with them. So as I shared, comment on their stuff, reach out to them via Messenger, put it in your calendar that you are going to spend time connecting with people. So valuable. I used to do this every Monday for a full hour. Now I split it up into little bits every day where I go in and I specifically connect with certain people. Use those friends lists, right? Add everyone that you meet onto a different friend list. Using tabs. So you saw how I did open in a new tab. So if you're going to reach out to people and invite them to something or make an offer of some sort, you want to make sure that you look at their personal profile first before you do that, because they could be having something that's going on in their life that they've shared about. And then you reach out with something that's like, hey, you want more information about my program that's going to change your life? And they're like, no, because actually, my dog passed away yesterday. I just posted about it on Facebook. Didn't you see it? You want to make sure that you're not tone deaf to what's happening in their life, because you have a chance to go look at their profile and see if they've posted about stuff. Okay, event invites. When you're inviting people to an event, you can actually select a friends list and it will auto-populate a list of the people on that friends list and let you invite all of them at one time. Major time saver. And then messaging. So actually message people like a human. Okay. Then you want to follow up. So we're using HubSpot actually for a lot of this now, which is awesome. And we use spreadsheets. Imagine that, just this little thing called a spreadsheet. We use group funnels, which is an awesome tool that connects to your Facebook group and instantly takes all of the information that people give you when they answer questions in a Facebook group and puts it onto a spreadsheet automatically. I was on a call recently with Dominic and Doug, and I shared with them that I had been on a call with my amazing growth strategist recently, and we had 6,000 people on one of these spreadsheets from group funnels that I wasn't strategically doing anything with. Oh my gosh. So we're going to take our own advice, right? And start using this system with that list as well. And this is something that can go on forever. You have to keep showing up and putting out content, but I'm telling you, there is more money, more impact in this type of a system than there is in setting a Facebook ad that you just let hang out there and sell your $7 thing. With this, you can make a real impact and a real difference. All right. And then use those friends lists for warmer connections. Like go to your friends list and start just connecting with people, right? Hello. Okay. Then you're going to want to listen. So when you show up in these groups, events, pages, and all of that, see what people are commenting. See what I'm going to move that. Okay. See what they're commenting on, see what they're saying, seeing what the tone is of the community, and see how can you solve problems for them. It doesn't have to be that complicated. You want to start asking the right questions, and then you want to create content that moves them. This is one of the things I love that we work on in our programs, is it moves them up this thing we call the tree of beliefs. So if they're not someone who's ready to use social media, they're probably not going to hire us, right? But now almost everyone realizes they've got to show up online. but we've got to teach them that it's more important to stay active in the world and in their business right now than to take a break. That may be a belief that we need to instill in order to get them to say yes to working with us. Yeah? Okay. And then you've got to make offers. So if it feels like a good fit, graciously offer them the opportunity for more support. I can't stress this enough. You don't need to beat around the bush. You don't need to be all weird and be like, hey, I saw you were at the baseball game yesterday, so that made me think I should call you and tell you that you should pay me. Right? Just like reach out and tell people like, hey, I don't know if you saw this new crazy thing that's been happening out in the world, but it made me think of you. This thing called Facebook Live, everybody else is showing up on it right now, but you know what's been happening? They're not doing it strategically. I've got this really cool thing that helps you to do it strategically. May I send you more information? Ta-da! Doesn't have to be that great. So what's next? This is where you have to actually start showing up and putting out content. Remember, this is about consistent content and consistent connections. So you want to be doing those two things at the same time. If you need more help in how to get your content out there, we have so many resources. And so if you go to molly.live, you will be able to grab that. And it is our video content planner. It is our a video content planner, which is awesome. And it gives you so many ideas on how to create videos and a structure behind it so that it's easy to just show up and create your videos. We have a few other tools and resources on this page that you can grab. You can meet our messenger bot, Mollybot. We love her. And it's pretty dope. So go to molly.live.